Asake's Korty EO interview. So Korty spent a couple of days. Korty EO is a lady who owns a podcast type of page, but I don't really call it podcasting, but she interviews guest artists anyway, and she spends some time with them to see what the day is like and whatnot. So excuse me. Anyway, Korty had Asake on her platform, or rather Asake had her over at his place. Spent a couple of days with him, seeing how he goes about his daily life, and it was really interesting seeing getting an in-depth view into Asake's daily life or his thought process, even though it was like a few minutes anyway. But basically, what really went viral, or what really went viral and helped people understand about Asake was the fact that he left home at the age of 15 because his dad opposed his music career, but his love for his dad never actually faded. And you know, despite the rare meetups with his dad and, you know, past rumors of strain due to the fact that everyone knew, okay, his dad wasn't supportive of his music, he gifted both his parents luxury cars for Ramadan, which went viral. And I think this probably was around the time the interview dropped as well. So it was kind of like, okay, his dad doesn't really mess with him. People kind of knew that, and then he's been gifting his dad gifts and all that, and his parents anyway. So it was kind of like, oh wow, like he's actually being selfless, yeah. And anyway, he had a really powerful quote that went viral, which he said during the interview, and he had said, you know, even if his dad points a gun at him, till eternity, he will always love his dad, and he will always show him the same love. So that's really dope. That I've seen Asake open up in that way. He went on to talk about the fact that he and his dad were closer when he was younger, but when his dad said no, you know, it would just kind of make things really strained between them when his dad said no to the music. You know, but he said the love is always there. You know, he's still the same. He just doesn't live with him anymore. Obviously, due to the fact that he had moved out of the house at 15 to pursue his dreams. He didn't want to go to the UK. He said his parents gave him the opportunity to go to the UK for uni, but he actually said no. He was going to stay at OAU, and that's why he attended university. So big ups to Asake for following his dreams and achieving even more than he probably ever thought he will. And I think it's a big testament as to sometimes knowing when you know your purpose early, because it's really hard for people to find their purpose. So when you know your purpose early, it's really important to hold on to it, even when people don't understand it. It's really important to hold on to it, even when people don't understand it, and because you never know what might come out of it. Some people might not be able to last that long to be able to make a living out of their purpose, unfortunately. But for those who are able to persevere and be consistent and show up each day on their journey, which is their purpose, they actually find more success than most people who were just doing a 9 to 5 or whatnot. No disrespect to 9 to 5s or anything. If your purpose is in that, you're going to find incredible success as well. What I'm trying to say is, once you find your purpose, it makes things easier. Like you start earning, the success becomes unimaginable because you're loving what you're doing. You know, for people who don't love their jobs, it's harder for them to go to work every day. But if you love what you do, it's easy for you to wake up and do it and get better at it and want to be better at it. That's just what I mean. But yeah, so big ups to Asake. Like I said, it went viral because of the whole issue between him and his dad, and obviously Asake being one of the biggest artists. Yeah, he's one of the biggest stars that's literally out of Africa, you know, out of Nigeria, West Africa, wherever. Well, Africa to be fair. For me, wherever, Asake is one of the biggest. So, you know, anything about him is going to go viral, especially when you have a little bit of an opportunity to go into his life, you know, peek behind the scenes and hear about his story. So, like I said, big ups to him on everything that's gone down and the way he handled it, growth and family love. That family is the most important thing. You know, and no one is going to, like I said, understanding your vision. It's only you that understands your vision at some point. So as long as it's your purpose. As long as it's your purpose, yeah. So yeah, big up. Alright, so the next thing